Welcome back, guys, to Dispersion Piper. This is Wilson with you. So today we're covering two topics in one video. Here in a moment, I want to go over a pipe review with you guys. It is actually this pipe I have in my hand, and I'm excited to share more about it and get more into thoughts on it. But before that, I do want to give you an update on the Tobacco Madness tournament and who's going to go into a matchup against each other this week. So let's get into that real quick. I was impressed with some of the outcomes. Some of them I somewhat expected. So let's go over those just for a moment. I'm going to post them there for you to see. I expected the Nightcap Quiet Knights matchup to come out a little different. I thought Nightcap would pull the win, just because it's been around longer, it has a better or more of a long-term reputation. But Quiet Knights pulled the win. In the Burley Night matchup against University Flake and H. Burley Flake, H. Burley Flake pulls it off, and that one I thought would come fairly close. But I know H. Burley Flake is really loved. I really love it myself, so it wasn't a huge surprise. The Vapor matchup wasn't a huge surprise, and looking back, I probably would have picked something other than Luxury Navy Flake to go against Orlick. Not that I'm a huge fan of Orlick, but I of Golden Slice, but it is incredibly well known and it's been around for a long time. So it definitely was the heavyweight, uh, or it was the one expected to pull the win out there, I think. And then finally, aromatic matchup. I thought this would be closer, quite closer. I know Autumn Evening's I believe it's still the most purchased blend out of the Cornell and Dills lineup, but Eileen's Dream has really become a well-loved aromatic. I know those like Mutton Chop Piper; it's one of their favorites, and so I thought that would be a little closer, but nonetheless, Autumn Evening pulled a win. So this coming week we'll have, or today, excuse me, today starting the 23rd of March, we'll have Quiet Nights and Solani H. Burley Flake go against each other. And then this Thursday, which would be the 25th, we'll have Golden Slice and Autumn Evening go down against each other. And so be sure to be attuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, it may not post, or you may not see the posting on the community page, which is essentially just my YouTube channel. It may not pop up if you're not a subscriber. So be sure to do that if you want to keep up with all of this. I'm removing names on those who filled out uh, a prediction chart. I'm removing names for those of you, unfortunately, who lost. So be aware of that. And next week we'll have the final matchup, and then I'll let you guys know what the winnings are, and everything I'm giving away. So I'm excited about that, and we'll see who ends up the winner. So with that said, let's get into the pipe review. Now let me grab something real quick. Where did I put it? I had a little bit of notes. Here we go. All right, I wanted to share some notes with it alongside, so I don't forget, because I can easily do that. So for months, I've known, I've watched, I've looked over the inventory of this pipe maker. His name's Dragon Briars, or that's the name of his company, his business. Dragon Briars is based in Connecticut of the United States, and you can kind of tell by the name, but Dragon Briars has his style is a bit more towards a, maybe you would call medieval or fantasy medieval uh, uh, type design in the briar and in the whole the pipe, and that is what drew me in originally. As some of you know, I've hinted at it, talked about it a little bit. I'm a Tolkien fan, and I've enjoyed all of his Middle Earth books, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Children of Hurin, Silmarillion, all those good stuff. I like Middle Age, Middle Age history, and I'm gravitate towards those time periods and Celtic and English history. So all this come together. This is a big reason why I gravitated towards his design, because his designs give you that feel, old age feel, and that you often see there. I used to be Um, I used to play a lot of like Skyrim. For those of you who played Skyrim before, the Elder Scrolls series, this kind of fits that as well. So, with all that said, I finally recently, about a month ago or so, saw that he posted a new pipe. It is this one here, and I was ready to make a purchase. I was looking at just kind of fitting the timing up to pick one up from him, and I went ahead and did so. And before I get into this pipe, I do want to say on customer service and shipping, they were both great. He shipped it off fairly quickly. He in our communications, he was quick in responding, things like that. So even on that side, I do recommend him. But you're more interested, of course, in the pipe itself. So let me go ahead and pull it up closer to you. I'm going to adjust the focus on my camera. There you are. All right. So as you can tell, this is like a Rhodesian, a bent, maybe Rhodesian, not so much bent, but it has a little bend in there. You can tell the briar, which is like this really lovely Italian briar. Um, it has this rustication, I believe you'd just call it, though it's not a rustication. This is where my ignorance comes in. But it. I guess you would call it a rustication, but I really enjoy it. I like the smoothness. It's not like a thick. Let me show you another one real quick. So here's another one I'm smoking right now. This Peterson. You can tell how that rustification's quite bumpy. This one is not so much, so that's what I'm trying to get at. Is it's a mix of smooth, but has this just this rustic wood type feel to it. It has an ebonite tenon, and I love the color blend going on there. It's quite lovely. I love the structure and the jagged edges on the briar as well. Again, you're getting that dragony, medieval, fantasy-like feel to it. One thing I love, and I mentioned this to him when I made a review, is it's a great clincher, which is what I look for. It's 5 inches long. The height is 1 7/16, and the weight is 1.44 ounces or 40.8 grams. Great size for clinching, yet the bowl size is very satisfactory. That is hard to kind of find a balance in. Oftentimes, is you want a pipe that's has a weighty bowl, gives you enough room usually, or I do. That's what I want. But I always want something that's going to be lightweight. I have a few pipes that have great bowl size, but they're heavy and they're not great clinchers. And I like to have my hands free for writing and typing and things like that. So this really succeeded there. Um, all in all, wonderful pipe. The alignment's great. That's not something you always find. I bought pipes offline they don't have a great alignment. I can run a pipe cleaner straight through, no problem as far as when it's together. And that's not always easy, especially with bent pipes or with some type of bend. But that's not an issue here. So that's another plus. And there was one other thing I was going to cover, and now my mind went blank. Oh, yes. So I've been smoking a variety of blends in it. Other than aromatic, everything else I've smoked in it. If you've watched my channel, you know I'm a guy who designates pipes to specific blends just to kind of keep a pure taste going on there, So vapors for vapors and English blends or Balkan blends for those in those category. And then like Virginias, I'll kind of mix with some Virginia Burley blends. That's usually kind of how I designate it. Though I have a few blends, or a few pipes, I should say, that are open to anything other than aromatics. But so I've been smoking everything in this. I haven't nailed down if I want something specific in it, but everything it's smoked has been great. I think I've been leaning towards more English blends with this pipe. Um, just with I like the width of the bowl. It seems to be doing well with that. So take that for what you will. I am not, I'll be honest, I'm not that in knowledgeable on what types of blends go best with what types of pipe bowl sizes. I'm kind of getting a handle on that, and I know what experts say, but I don't want to just regurgitate what the experts say and act like I know that as well. So anyway, that's another video, a topic for another video. So with all that said, I'm grateful for the pipe. I didn't get into the cost. The cost was around. I should have checked this up beforehand. Actually, I'm gonna do that real quick because I have it up. One second. One second. I'm looking up. The cost was. Oh man, I can't find it. But let me let you know that the cost of his pipes range from around low 200s up to 400, and so you have a little wiggle room there. He has different grades and different styles, and they all have this a similar look to them. So I encourage you to check him out. Dragon Briar on Etsy. I'm gonna have a link below for you to see what else he's done. I think you'll be pleased if you do purchase something from him. So guys, this Friday I'm going to have a tobacco review, or I should, and we'll continue on with this competition or tournament. So be in tune for that. Be sure to like and subscribe because you'll be help me out and then help you stay in touch with these things. So until Friday, I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.